guys, what is up? I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday. I just realized that not everybody's gonna watch this video on a Saturday. I hope you have a happy whatever day it is that you are watching this. So, a while back I posted on my stories about me having migraines, and I honestly got a lot more responses than I thought I would about other people also having migraines and asking questions of what I do to help, what I've done. So here we are. We are in migraine video number one. This one. So here we go. Let's just talk about what migraines are. Migraines are pretty much a chronic form of headaches that we don't really know exactly what causes them, and therefore there is no cure for them. So honestly, it's kind of like pick and choose, trial and error to figure out what works for your body. So as I said, we don't exactly know what's going on with your body 100% when you do have a migraine. So I am sharing what I have learned and what I have found successful. I am in no way saying that this is an end-all be-all cure-all, but I am saying that there are not enough people sharing what they do to help with migraines. We about to end that, sis. We are about to end it. We're going to start talking about it. We're going to start sharing. We're going to start learning. We're going to start growing and hopefully keep these migraines out of our lives. So my migraine started when I was 15. So I'm now 22, almost 23. 2. Wow, I'm old. But so 7 years ago is when I got my migraines. They did start after I was in a plane crash. That did give me my second concussion and also did some spinal injury and neck injury. So my migraines are triggered usually, or I guess not triggered, but are usually caused, I kind of guess I have two different causes, is the actual structural issues with my spine and my neck, the concussion, and then as well as there is a genetic component that they've been able to find with migraines, and my mom does have migraines. So we're on generation number 2 in my family with migraines. So here's what I'm sharing, here's what I'm learning. The biggest thing I started with was tracking and journaling my migraines like crazy. I would write down what time my headache started, what order I did things in, like first I took ibuprofen, then I did this, then I did that. I tracked what I ate. I pretty much every single thing I did, I wrote down, and I went to a neurologist. We found different things that showed to be my personal triggers. We found things that were beneficial, the correct order of things for treatment and things like that. So if you have migraines and you have not done that, I highly suggest tracking your food, not even in a macro sense, but just what do I eat throughout the day. Track the timing of your migraines, how long they last, and what order you do things in once your headache starts hurting. That was super duper beneficial for me, because then I was able to figure out what my triggers are. So let's get into the triggers. Triggers meaning something that usually causes my migraine to start, or if I already have just like a little baby headache that's like, I'm here, but like you can still operate with me and he's just like peeking out in the background. Yeah, that type of dealio. If I do one of these things, it's gonna escalate it. So I usually try to avoid or modify these things in my life. Number 1 for me is foods with preservatives. So I don't eat like store-bought jelly. I don't eat store-bought jelly. I can't. I get a headache right after that. So I eat only homemade jelly. I don't eat like sausage or a lot of bacon, pepperoni, salami, those types of things. Deli meat, I've gotten better at being able to eat. But it just kind of depends on how I'm feeling. Another huge thing for me is processed foods or foods in high sugar, and so avoiding both of those is not just beneficial for my migraines but overall health. So I don't eat a lot of packaged foods. or if I do, I make sure they are not quite as processed and preserved and don't have a lot of sugar. So I specifically track over a week period, not just how much sugar have I had today, but it's a week-long thing for me because my migraines usually last longer than a day. So it's more of a cumulative idea when looking at, okay, how much sugar have I had throughout the week. Another thing that I guess kind of a combination is stress, sleep, and exercise. So if I'm extremely stressed out, if I'm not sleeping, and if I'm exercising too vigorously or not warming up and cooling down properly, that can also usually trigger a migraine for me. And then the other big trigger that we have found is our lovely blue lights that are everywhere these days. Our phones, our computers, our TVs, the screens at the store, everywhere you look, there is blue light. So that is also a big trigger for me. So I do have some glasses that have yellow light in them to combat that. However, I am ordering some new ones because those ones are scratched. Because kids, I wear them all the time. No joke. I don't really need glasses to like see, but if I don't wear them, then I get migraines. So that's kind of how my migraines started. So there is the genetic component with my mom also having migraines, but also having the concussion and the neck and back structural issues and other things. So that's kind of that. So let's go ahead and talk about what I do for treatment. And there's two ends of treatment for me with migraines. There's the preventative things, the things I do every day to help make sure I don't have migraines. And then there's like the, oh crap, I have a migraine. What do I do? So I'm going to show you guys all the things, and I'm so excited to share this with you because y'all, this is legit like 7 years in the making. 7 years that I have been with migraines trying to figure out what works for me. And so I'm sharing this in hopes that somebody else is like, oh sis, I haven't tried that, I'm gonna do it, and hopefully it helps. So the first thing I do want to tell you is I do have a medication from the neurologist that I take every single day to help prevent migraines. They were that debilitating, I don't know how to English. They were that debilitating for me, so I do take a prescription drug every single day to help with that preventative side. However, this is not 100%, so there are other things I do as well in combination with that. 3 of them being supplements that I take. So, I love these guys. So I take Fomega, which is a fish oil supplement from First Form. All 3 of these are from First Form. This helps a lot with inflammation and cell membrane function. So this really does help. I take 4 pills a day, but seriously, I've been taking this for almost 2 months now, and in that time, that 2-month period, I see my migraines drop significantly. So if you have questions about this, you can send me a DM or message me or whatever you want to do to ask me more about this. But taking this specific, not just any fish oil, but this specific fish oil supplement has helped significantly with inflammation in my body and decreasing the amount of migraines that I get that are due to like the spinal injuries that I have, because there is a lot of inflammation in my spine. And so if I can shrink it down, that helps a lot. Guys, I love these ones, my reds and greens. So these are also from First Form. The reds specifically do help with anti-inflammatory, and the greens help with a lot of gut health, and I think that is why I've been able to eat deli meat. I still can't eat a ton of processed meats, but I can eat some deli meat with like my eggs and stuff like that in the morning, which I really do like, is because I now have good gut health, so I can absorb things properly and not give me quite as bad of headaches. So the 3 supplements together really do help make a difference. I've been taking these for almost a year now. Once I started taking these, I did notice my migraines go down significantly. And then when I added the Fomega 2 months ago, dropped even more. So now I am down to very, very few migraine days a month, which is a miracle. The other things that I do for preventative is I do have, I don't even think y'all can see, but I do have my gaith piercing right here. That is a pressure point that helps with migraines. That helped significantly. I've had that for almost 2 years, and I absolutely love, love, love that. The other thing is I have a TENS machine, which is an electrostimulation machine that you can put on your muscles that helps. It's basically like a personal massage a little bit. So you just take, this is really tangled. Wow. But you just take these little pads, peel it off, stick it on your skin, so on my back or neck, and then you control the electrostimulation that goes through you. It's completely 100% safe. It just helps a lot. So in addition to that, usually try to go to the chiropractor and also get massages. So those are some things that I do. Specifically the TENS and the massage and the chiropractor are because part of mine is a skeletal and muscle problem. So those are my preventative things. I do take, like I said, an actual prescription drug every day, the 3 supplements, my day piercing, and then a lot of working with my muscles to keep them relaxed and not so tense and inflamed all the time. All that's preventative, as well as my blue light glasses that are scratched right now, but I am ordering new ones because, guys, if you don't have them yet, they do really help a lot. So let's move into what do I do if I've got a migraine. So some things that we do. Bam. Ibuprofen. I do take ibuprofen. However, I will say this is usually more of like in the middle. Like I try other things first just because I don't like pumping my body full of NSAIDs, because this has been a thing for 7 years. So I have to keep in mind that this will be a thing for the rest of my life. So I kind of have to moderate that for myself. Some other things I do is taking a bath with Epsom salts. So this one is eucalyptus and spearmint. I have done charcoal, I have done lavender, pretty much any Epsom salt that either calms or helps with muscle, I put in my bath, and that helps a lot. Being in the dark, for me, even just like lavender, this is lavender lotion from Bath and Body Works, it's their aromatherapy line, or even I just have straight lavender oil that I use that helps me calm down. Another thing that has helped me is, this is from Melaleuca, which is like an Idaho brand, but this is basically just like menthol cream, and so anything like icy hot and things like that would essentially do the same thing. Again, this one is more for the muscle aspect of my migraines, but I've also heard people that like the smell of this, it's like minty, that does help people with migraines as well. Another thing is drinking a ton of water, and I do add lemon to my water, alternating heat and ice. So I will put my feet in the bathtub, just a little bit of water that's warm. I put my feet in the bathtub, and then I put a ice pack on the back of my neck, and that really does help with my migraines. Doing yoga has really helped. Yoga with Adrienne, she has a YouTube channel, and she actually has specific ones for headaches and back pain that are not a lot of movement, because when you do regular yoga, like a lot of downward dogs, a lot of upward dogs, all the movements up and down, that really makes my migraines hurt a lot more. And so doing the ones that are specifically for headaches, I do it on my bed, because you just need a pillow and a nice place to lay, and you just do slow and gentle movements. The other thing is doing specific breathing exercises to breathe through the pain has helped as well. There are several, like breathing apps on your phone, meditation podcasts, things like that I have also done. So the last thing that I do is I do not use my phone. I do not use my laptop, the TV, anything like that. The most that I will do with my phone is if I do have the Yoga with Adrienne on, I try to listen to it more than watch it, so that I'm not pulling my eyes. Or I'll listen to, Spotify does have some migraine music that the wavelength of the sounds is supposed to help with migraines. I don't know if it specifically does, but I do think it does help calm me down, relax me, and take my mind off of it. So those things all help, but mainly, guys, it's just really, like I said, tracking, seeing where your migraines are, what are your triggers, what helps, what doesn't. I know I'm going to get asked this, what order I do things in. This is always an issue for me. I always usually start, honestly, if I start feeling a headache or tight muscles, I start with my TENS machine and the menthol. these two are what I usually start with. I'll turn off the lights, play some music while this is on me. This usually takes about 30 minutes. I usually start with that. The next thing for me is the bath with some Epsom salt, laying with an ice pack on my head. After about an hour and a half, if that's not helping, then I usually turn to either ibuprofen or caffeine, unfortunately. Does also seem to help with my migraines personally. So that's kind of the order I go in, just seeing, and then it helps me recognize whether it's more muscle based or if it's something that I ate. Because if it's something that I ate, then basically I'm going to focus more on drinking lots of water to flush that out, keeping my body relaxed, breathing, taking a bath and things like that. If it's more muscle based, I'm focusing more on doing the yoga with Adrian. I'm focused on breathing, the TENS machine, the menthol and things like that are going to help more of the muscle based issues. So yeah, that's what I do for my migraines, guys. I really hope that this helps somebody, because I remember being a 15-year-old girl trying legit anything and everything on the internet that said helped migraines. Now, all of them did, and I think that that's an important part to understand, is it is a trial and error process. But if you guys know somebody with migraines, please, please, please tag them below so that they can see this, so that maybe it can help them. Maybe they can try something new, a new order of treatment or something like that. And if you guys have another type of video that you want, what can we do next? We could do an endometriosis video. Maybe. I don't know. You guys, leave some comments on what videos you guys want to see. I'm excited. This is fun. I got all my props out. Ooh, it was so fun. But yeah, tag somebody that you know that has migraines or headaches. Even just regular headaches can help. And if you guys liked it, go ahead and share it with people. And I hope you have a great, I almost said a great Saturday again, but y'all, not everybody's gonna watch this on Saturday. So I hope you have a great day, whatever it is. As I said, if you have any questions about anything that I talked about in this video, any of the supplements, the Epsom salts, the TENS machine, chiropractic massage, anything like that, please, please, please reach out to me. That is what I'm here for. I want to help, and I'm happy to help in any way that I can. But you guys make good choices, and I'll see you next time we decide to do a video.